Hello community, my name's Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core, and here is Hunter Schultz, who is the head of production for Raptoreum, and today we're talking about athletic shoes, sneakers. Is that right?
And yeah, what people are going, wait, what? Athletic shoes? What are you talking about? Well, we've touched on this subject of NFC chips in the Rickenbacker episodes that we've done.
Yep.
You know, we really went out on a creative bender when we talked about Rickenbacker and gaming. But athletic shoes, whether it's Nike or Adidas or Puma or other brands, Converse.
Is that how you say Puma over there?
Puma.
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 Okay, all right.
Like Uma Thurman, but Puma Thurman. Puma, yeah.
Yeah, we say Puma.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, British, I don't know. It's Puma. That's how we've been doing that for a long time.
Because if you puke, you puke, don't you? It's Puma. All right, carry on. Sorry.
Well,
Yes.
laugh attack coming. But regardless of the brand for a moment, almost all athletic brands, successful ones anyway, have issues with counterfeiting.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of putting an NFC chip inside a shoe offers an entire new realm of possibilities. But rather than telling a manufacturer, hey, look, you're just going to change your entire production line. No. What we're going to talk about is, let's say, a pilot project. And right off the top of my head, Nike. And as far as I know, they have special edition shoes, whether Air Jordans or whatever. And they do limited runs. And I'm sure other manufacturers do the same thing with football players.
Mm-hmm.
So, you might have 5,000 shoes. Paul, let's brainstorm this a little bit. If I'm a shoe manufacturer,
Okay.
and I'm making 5,000 Air Jordans or whatever, what else besides the anti-counterfeiting NFC aspect, where you can just scan the shoe with your NFC reader on your phone?
Yep.
And yep, it's real. Okay. There's a disincentive for counterfeiting. That's going to put a dent in the counterfeiting and boost the bottom line for a lot of manufacturers.
Okay.
But it opens up a whole new world of data and what you can do with those shoes.
Yep.
Using the Raptoreum blockchain, I might add. We have to talk about that. Over to you.
Okay, so when they scan the NFC, it can also be linked to a token that you would get when you bought your Nike Air Jordans. And that token can contain information that can either be an NFT or it can be an updatable asset, depending on how Nike would like to deploy it. You could have who made the shoe, the name of the person, who made the, who made the sole, what it was made out of, what the material is, the date of production.
You know who Sunspell is?
Nope.
Sunspell is a very old British garment manufacturer, and they make the Riviera polo shirts.
Okay.
That Daniel Craig wore in a number of films.
Right.
And they have incredible clothing. But their fabric is amazing. And anyway, I pointed out on Instagram that they had this great close-up video of their fabric. I mean, it was like macro shot. And I thought more clothing stores, manufacturers ought to do that, because it really, it makes you want to wear that fabric, quite frankly. So Paul, if I'm Nike and I've got a run of 5,000 special Air Jordans I'm going to do, and I put the NFC chip in.
So imagine the sneaker as a master asset. When you scan it using your phone, it will display the master asset and all the sub-assets that's underneath it. You could also have updatable information about the sneaker as well. So if there is a new purchaser of the actual sneaker, they can scan it using their app, and it would transfer the ownership across from the last person that had it, and then that would be updated onto the actual sneaker You can see the history in that regard as well. You could even go silly, and you could code live information about the sneaker itself onto the chain as things happen with it when it is scanned using the the NFC and linked up to the app of the user. So the possibilities are limitless. It gives a much more lengthy story for that sneaker, much more provenance, and it satisfies everyone involved in the manufacturing process and the consumer side of things as well. And overall, the brand itself.
I think you just brought up a number of points. They're not only the Nikes of the world, Adidas, Puma, um, Converse, and others, but there are also incredible dress shoe manufacturers
Yep.
that they're very high end. And haan is one that comes to mind. And then well, there are plenty out there. The point is, it doesn't just apply to athletic shoes. It can apply to a lot of things, but athletic shoes seem to be the most counterfeited ones out there, and that is a really good use case for it, anti-counterfeiting. But there's one that we touched on it with Rickenbacker guitars, and that's gaming. And
Absolutely.
I think that's something that I think some of these manufacturers have been a little reluctant, and for a variety of reasons, they're just not ready. Or I mean, some have, but they're testing the waters. And I think you have, given the fact that you have assets that can be sold, you've got some really interesting things you can do with each one of those shoes having an NFT associated with it.
Absolutely.
And I'll let you, the gaming expert, because you're far better gamer than I'll ever be.
So
Why don't you explore that for a few minutes?
As Hunter said, we did a piece on Rickenbacker guitars where the guitar would actually have the NFT connected to it along with the NFC, which was all linked together, and you were able to link that NFT, which is the 3D model of that guitar, and put it directly into a game. Now the same can be done with Nike sneakers, or athletic shoes, or any sort of footwear, in the regard of if the brand has created these exclusive footwear, and there's a very low run of them, and as we've seen with some of these Jordans, a lot of them tend to have like a piece of gold on that the others don't have on, and there's only a small limited run of them, and that's why they're worth so much money. Well, the actual brand can issue a run of NFTs and put them on a marketplace for that special type of Nike Air Jordan, or whatever the exclusive brand that Hunter was just mentioning for the athletic shoes. And those would have a value in a digital form, because users would able to buy those NFTs that are issued onto the marketplace by these brands, and then populate their characters in games. So, for example, if the popular game GTA paired up with Raptoreum wallets, they would be able to read the wallet to see what assets is on there, and if there was a pair of shoes that were compatible with the game, then it would populate in the game if the user actually had that in their wallet. And one of the coolest things for an end user is to have their character running around the game wearing their exact shoes that they've either bought physically, or that they've purchased on a digital asset marketplace, which, bearing in mind, is a thing that is a huge upcoming market, real world assets into digital forms. And as we've seen from the last couple of major cryptocurrency conferences, there are a lot of big players in the space now looking at doing similar things because they know that the market is huge for it as we progress more into, a digital age.
I got nothing more. How about you?
I haven't got anything more now.
Well, you know what's coming then.
Uh, Go on, just say it. Say it.
Well, and there you are.
And there we are. Okay. Do we need to say anything funny at the end?
No, we already did. You just went like this, and that's funny. That's going to be good.
Okay.
But I'm just enjoying myself on the show. I'm going to lean back and that's good.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm like 50-50 today, I've got a bit of a
I
cold and
know.
that, but I'm here plowing along.
We're doing well. Doing well.
Big thank you to everyone that's tuned in for this week's Raptor Chain reaction. I do apologise if I'm a little bit bugged up, but it is what it is. But I'm ploughing on with Raptoreum videos and Raptoreum work. No rest for the wicked, as they say. If you're not already following us at X, please do. That is at Raptoreum. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads as well at the same handle. And you can also check us out on TikTok. That is official Raptoreum. Please give this stream a little like at the bottom. It helps us out with the amazing YouTube algorithm. And subscribe as well. Click the little bell to be kept up to date with more Raptor Chain reaction videos, $1 billion ideas, Raptoreum videos, CryptoSmith videos, and Raptoreum guides. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, to talk more about Raptoreum ideas and chain
All sorts of
reactions.
stuff.
All sorts of stuff, yes. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao.